the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk. These guys sell sim racing products at very reasonable prices, so check these guys out. That's upshiftstore.co.uk. Very warm welcome to them, our first sponsors of the championship. So we're at St Croix for this round of the championship. Guys out on track at the moment, just putting in their qualifying laps for the start of the first race. As you guys know, we've got 3 times 15-minute races for you tonight. Very warm welcome also to our new viewers to the channel. Been a fantastic championship so far. We're going to see some classic racing tonight. Currently on provisional pole is Paul on a 3:07.663. Not too far behind is Callum and Matt Elwood, followed by Chuck. Callum sticking in a 3.08. Great lap time, qualifying lap time there by Matt Elwood in 3:07.409. Great lap time there by Matt Elwood. Matt Elwood still hanging on to that provisional pole position for the start of this first race, just a few minutes away now guys. Good lap time there by Wadru, 3.07847, not too far behind Paul on provisional pole. And Paul sticks a new lap time record in there. It's coming towards the end of qualifying now. So Paul takes pole position for the start of this first race. So the bets are on, guys. Who's going to take a victory in this first race with our new sponsors, upshiftstore.co.uk. On the line, revs are up, lights are on, and the green hands are away. Good start by everybody off the start line. Paul hangs onto that pole position, not too far behind is Wadru in second, Callum third, back Elwood, Chand, Milton, Joe Smiles, Unforgiven. Around the right hander, little twitch there by Paul, hangs onto it there. Paul's getting chased down now by Wadru and Matt Elwood. Wadru and Matt Elwood almost neck and neck into this right hander, hard on the brakes. Wadru in second, getting chased down by Matt Elwood, not too far behind is Callum Chan, Wilson, Jerry Smiles and Monster. Back on the track at the moment between Callum and Chan. Chan not too far behind, just under half a second between these two guys round the left-hander third gear, 100 mile an hour plus. Matt Elwood takes it down the outside, Chan's also in the mix. Oh, classic clean racing here by these guys. Callum hang on to fourth, in pursuit is Chan. Matt Elwood's going to have a look at Wadru as he before this right-hander. Down the straight, hard on the brakes. No, not quite this time for Matt Elwood. Loads of cars in the mix, top 6, 7 cars, all battling it out. Up front is Paul still, but Paul's really the pressure now from Wadru. Wadru's going to look down the inside, also Matt Elwood in the mix, followed by Callum. And Wadru takes Paul, Wadru takes first place from Paul. Great racing there by Wadru. Oh, was a little touch there by Matt Elwood and Paul, not quite sure about that one. Happened a bit quick, Paul goes down into fourth position. Wadru standing hanging on to that first position. Callum in second. Just under half a second between Wadru and Callum, not too far behind is Chan in third place. Chan's chasing down Callum. Nothing between these guys. Almost bumper to bumper stuff. Callum having a look down that inside. This time for Callum. Wadru is on to that first position from Callum in second, Chan in third. So look further back, there's Paul in fourth. Fifth is Molson. Molson there. Just hang, if you're going to hang with that position there, Jerry Smiles takes 6th from Molson in 7th. Battle on the track at the moment, it's Matt Elwood in 5th. Jerry Smiles, Molson, Unforgiven and King Monster. Round the right-hander, also tight between Molson and Jerry Smiles. 10 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in this first race from St. Croix. Quick look up front. Roger just hanging on to that first position, but he's really under pressure now from Callum and Chand. And Paul not too far behind in 4th place, chasing down. Roger still hanging on. There's Callum in 2nd. Ooh, Paul goes a little bit wide there, but managing to keep it on track. Great racing there by Paul. Callum in 2nd. There's Chand in 3rd. 4th is Paul, it's a quick look further back on the grid. There's 6th is Jerry Smiles in 6th. Unforgiven in 7th. Unforgiven is chasing down Jerry Smiles. Just over a second lap between them two guys. Not too far behind. Molson's in 8th. 9th is King Monster. And Chuck. King Monster and the Chuck having a little battle here. Going down the straight before the left hand with King Monster going to take it down the inside. No, not this time. Chuck hangs on to 9th place from King Monster. And Hodgie in 11th back up to 1st place. Roger struggling to that 1st position, but really feeling the pressure now is Roger from Callum, from Chan, Paul, Matt Elwood, Jerry Smiles, Unforgiven and Molson. Really good racing here by Roger hanging on to that 1st place. Callum's really putting the pressure now onto Roger. On the right hand of 5th gear, 145 miles an hour plus. Roger hanging to that 1st place, Callum in 2nd. Paul's moved up into 3rd now. Good racing there by Paul, but Paul's under pressure from Chand. Paul's having a look on Callum, or both go a little bit wide. There's an opportunity for Chand to take them. Not quite this time. Real battle going off here between Callum and Paul. Chan not too far behind, battle on the track at the moment between 2nd and 3rd place. Down to the left hander, bumper to bumper stuff between these two guys. Keep it nice and clean. Is Callum going to have to take it down the inside? Not this time. What does he? Yes, he takes him. Callum takes 2nd place from Paul. 4th is Chan, Matt Elwood and Jerry Smiles. Take a look a little bit further back. There's Jerry Smiles in 4th, 5th is Matt Elwood. Jerry Smiles. Unforgiven in 7th place. Unforgiven is getting chased down by Molson in 8th place. 9th is Chuck, King Monster and Hodgie. Put back a little front and Molson's pulling away a little bit. Got a 1.5 second lead now is Roger over Callum. Great racing there by Roger. Callum's now feeling the pressure from Paul. Paul looking to take that 2nd position off Callum. Almost bumper to bumper stuff between these two guys. Callum just managing hanging on time with that 2nd place. Paul's giving it everything he's got to pass Callum. Right up the bumper now is Paul. Right hander over the bridge. He's going to get in his slip. Can Paul get close enough to take that 2nd position off Callum? And not too far behind is Chan Metal with Jerry Smiles, Unforgiven and Molson round the left hander. 3rd gear, 80, 90 miles an hour plus. Callum hanging on to 2nd place from Paul. Roger's got a nice lead now. 2.6 second lead and increasing for Roger in 1st place. Chand getting chased down by Matt Elwood now. Matt Elwood is under half a second between these two guys. Right at the bumper, he's going to look down the outside. Matt Elwood takes a look round the right-hander. Is he going to have him? And he does. Great pass there by Matt Elwood over Chand. And Matt Elwood takes 4th position. Great racing there by Matt Elwood. Take 4th from 5th tonight. Oh, a little big twitch there by Chand. Keeps it on track. Good racing there by Chand, keeping it together. There's Jerry Smiles in 6th position. 3.8 seconds behind Chand. Unforgiven in 7th. 5 seconds behind Jerry Smiles. Molson in 8th. Chuck in 9th. King Monster 10th. And Hodgie in 11th. Back up front, guys. Let's see how Roger's doing. Over the start finish rate goes Roger with a 2.6 second lead over Paul. Paul's given it everything he's got to chase down Roger and take that 1st place. There's Callum hanging on to 3rd. Matt Elwood. Chand. There's James Smiles in 6th. Unforgiven in 7th. Everybody's spread out a little bit on this first race from St. Croc's C. So we'll take a look at the leader here. Pulling away now from Paul is Wadrew. A nice 3.1 second lead over Paul. Great racing there by Wadrew. Battle on the track at the moment between Paul and Callum. These are the 2 closest guys on track. We'll stick with these 2 guys for a little bit. Callum doing his level best to chase down Paul. Nothing between these 2 guys under half a second. As Callum got the beam to catch Paul. Take that 2nd position right at the bumper. Now is Callum on Paul, really keeping that pressure on. Down the straight over the bridge before the left hand. There's Callum going to be close enough to take him to his left-hander. Right in the slip now is Callum. Is he going to make a move? No, not this time. Keeps it nice and clean but keeps the pressure on to Paul. Not too far behind is Matt Elwood in 4th place. Well, Paul and Callum is battling it out and Matt Elwood is catching up. And Callum puts on the power, he's going to take down the look down the inside of Paul, and he does. Almost a connect between these 2 guys, Paul and Callum. Who's going to hang up in this corner? I think Paul's got the line. And he does. Great racing there by Paul. Callum keeping on the pressure onto Paul. Matt Elwood in 4th, still in the mix. Almost neck and neck between these 2 guys, Paul and Callum. Nothing between them, under half a second. There's Chand in 5th. He's got a nice 6.5 second lead over Jerry Smiles. There's Jerry Smiles in 6th. Chand in 5th. Molson now. Molson's really putting the pressure onto Unforgiven. Does he take him? Oh, as I look down the inside, there's Molson. Not quite this time. Unforgiven just hangs on to that 7th position. Wrong from Molson. Great battle between these 2 guys, nothing between them. 2 minutes and 1 second remaining of this first race. Unforgiven out managing down into that 7th position, not too far behind is Molson. Ninth place is Chuck step chasing down there. Molson and Unforgiven. Quick look up front, see how Roger's doing. Roger's on a fantastic race. 5.2 second lead over Callum. Great racing here by Roger. Just a minute and a half remaining in this first race. Paul in second. Paul hanging into that third position, getting chased down by Matt Elwood. Third gear, 90 miles an hour plus, hard on the acceleration. Oh, big switch there by Matt Elwood, but keeps it on track. Matt Elwood's giving it everything he's got to chase down there. Paul in third place. Coming towards the end of the first race, guys, so we'll stick with the leader. And there's Rodrigo, got a nice comfy 5.7 second lead over Callum in second, followed by Paul in third, but Elwood, Chan, Jason, Unforgiven and Molson. So is Rodrigo going to take the first win with our new sponsors? Just 10 seconds remaining in this first race. Callum's still under pressure from Paul, and Matt Elwood's also in the mix. Paul's giving it everything he's got, but Matt Elwood, he's really giving Paul some round. His right hander is going to take a look at after twisting it from the slip. Ooh, big twitch again by Matt Elwood, but Matt Elwood's giving it everything he's got to chase down Paul. Quick back look at front with our leader, Rodrigo, first place. And he comes over the line. Great win there by Rodrigo to take first place. Second place is going to be Callum, followed very closely by Paul and Matt Elwood. In fourth, Shand, looking like he's going to take fifth position. Great racing there by Chan to take fifth. Sixth is Jerry Smiles. He's going to take seventh, battle between Unforgiven, Molson. Unforgiven just behind Molson. Looks like Molson's going to take 7th place from Unforgiven. And he just is on the line. Great racing there by them two. There's Chuck in 9th. King Monster's going to bring it home in 10th place. Followed by Hodgie in 11th. So great racing there. Rodrigo takes the first win with our new sponsors, upshiftstore.co.uk. Callum takes second and Paul into third. Congratulations there to Rodrigo taking the first race. Just 2 more 15 minutes to races to go, guys. Just a few minute break before the start of the second race. There's Chuck on track. A bit of practice before the start of the second race. Here we go, guys. I started the second of 3 races tonight from St. Croix. Hope everybody enjoyed that first race. So Rodrigo takes pole position from Callum, Paul, Matt Elwood, Chand, Jerry Smiles, Molson and Unforgiven. Lights are on red. And we're away for the start of the second race. Yep, everybody's off nice and clean again. Rodrigo hanging on to that pole position. Callum's putting him under pressure straight away. Also in the mix is Paul. Rodrigo still hanging on out orders, and Callum takes a look down the outside of Rodrigo. Also in the mix is Paul. Is he going to take him? Looks like he's going to. Callum takes first place from Rodrigo. Coming down to the right-hander. Callum in first place, getting chased down by Rodrigo. Not too far behind is Paul and Matt Elwood. Great battle on the track between these 4 guys at the moment. Rodrigo pulls on up down the outside. No change this time. Callum wins the first place from Rodrigo in second, Matt Elwood in third, followed by Paul in fourth, not too far behind in fifth is King Monster. Paul has a big twitch there. Does he keep it? He does. Oh, unlucky there for Paul. Paul going off track in the brown stuff. Unlucky there for Paul. Matt Elwood now under pressure. Oh, is Matt Elwood going to take him? He does. Matt Elwood takes second place from Rodrigo into third. Bumper to bumper stuff between these 2 guys. Right battle on the track between Matt Elwood and Rodrigo, and Callum into that first place. Fourth place is King Monster, Unforgiven in fifth. There's Hodgie in sixth. Great racing by him in second race for Hodgie. Jerry Smiles is 8th place. There's Chuck in 9th, Chuck getting chased down now by Paul in 10th. Not too far behind is Molson in 11th place. Great battle going off here, guys, between Chuck in 9th, Paul in 10th. Down the straight, Paul's going to look down the outside. And he takes in. Great racing there by Paul to take 9th place over Chuck, and Molson 11th, put back up at front, and Callum still hanging on to that first place. Not too far behind is Matt Elwood, just after second more or less between these 2 guys. Matt Elwood's giving it everything he's got to keep with Callum and hopefully make a pass on him. Not too far behind in third place is the winner of our first race, the Rodrigo. King Monster goes a little bit wide there, and Unforgiven takes 4th place from King Monster in 5th. There's King Monster. Hodgie at the moment getting chased down by Chand. And Jerry Smiles also in the mix. All great racing between these 2, between Hodgie and Jerry Smiles. Jerry Smiles, has a look round that. Oh, not quite this time, or does he? Almost neck and neck between there's King Monster in 5th. 3 cars in the mix here. Kai's great battling going off in this second race from the Ultimate Racing League. Hodgie hanging on to 6th, not too far behind is Chand. Chand and Hodgie almost neck and neck. Chand down the inside. Does he take him? And he does. Get racing there by Chand. He takes 6th position from Hodgie in 7th and Jerry Smiles in 8th. 3 cars on the track having a right battle at the moment. Jerry Smells trying to get up the bumper now. He's going to take that down, look down the inside. No, not this time. Hodgie hangs on to that 7th position from Jerry Smiles in 8th, not too far behind. It's Paul in 9th position. Real close battle at the moment between Hodgie and Jerry Smiles. Is Jerry Smiles going to take a look down the outside? Second gear, 80 mile an hour plus. Hodgie still hanging on to that 7th position, great rating by him. It's really feeling the pressure now from Jerry Smiles. Paul also getting into mix with these guys. Over the bridge we go, neck and neck at the moment between Hodgie and Paul. But is Hodgie going to get the line for this left-hander? And Paul takes 8th position from Hodgie in 9th place. There's Chand in 6th, quick look at front. Matt Elwood still hanging on to that lead. 1.3 second lead now over Callum in 2nd place. 3rd place is Wadru. 4th is Unforgiven doing really well in his 2nd race. Unforgiven hanging into that 4th place from King Monster in 5th. There's Chand in 6th. Chand's now getting chased down by Paul. There's Hodgie in 8th. Jerry Smiles and Chuck in 10th. Elwood doing really well at the moment, keeping a nice 1.6 second lead over Callum, coming over the start finish straight, but Callum's not too far behind. Next lap or two I think Callum might be right at the bumper of Matt Elwood, but Matt Elwood's having a stormer on this one. Just 8.26 seconds remaining in his 2nd race. It's Callum in 2nd. Roger in 3rd. Unforgiven having a great race in 4th place. Unforgiven 8.5 seconds behind Roger. There's Monster in 5th. Monster's chasing down Unforgiven. Oh, almost neck and neck now between Monster and Unforgiven. I think Monster's going to take him, and he does. Monster takes Unforgiven into 4th place. Unforgiven goes down into 5th position. Chand, Paul, Jerry Smiles. 4 cars here having a great little battle. King Monster now. Oh, big twitch back there. Is that Chand having a big twitch? Chand's hanging into that 6th, getting chased down by Paul. Unforgiven trying to take a look at King Monster, trying to take that 4th position off King Monster. He's going to have a look down the inside. I think Unforgiven might have the line. And he does great racing there by Unforgiven to take that. Oh, does he? Oh, great racing there by King Monster and Unforgiven, Chand and Paul. Good clean racing. But a good battle also. Unforgiven into 4th position. Not too far behind is Chand, Paul and King Monster. 3-4 cabs in the battle with 6 minutes and 38 seconds remaining of this 2nd race from St. Croix C. Hard on the brake, 2nd gear, 70 mile an hour plus. A little touch there between Paul and Chan. Biggie, Unforgiven hanging on to 4th place. Paul's really giving it some to catch Chand. King Monster still in the mix. King Monster just waiting for that opportunity. And Paul has to look down the inside of Chand. We're going to take him before this right-hander. Ooh, great racing here between Chand and Paul. Neck and neck between these 2 guys. Anybody's race. This is what we want to see from these guys at the Ultimate Racing League. Paul hangs on to that 4th position. From Chand in 5th, Unforgiven in 6th, and King Monster in 7th, followed by Jerry Smiles in 8th place. Quick look at front, guys, see what's happening. Matt Elwood's got a nice, nearly a 4-second lead now, not too far off on Callum. Great racing there by Matt Elwood. There's Callum in 2nd, 3rd place is Wadru. The battle on the track at the moment is still between Paul in 4th, Chand in 5th, Unforgiven, King Monster. King Monster in 6th, Unforgiven chasing down King Monster, Unforgiven in 7th place. Nothing really between them 4 guys. Bit further back look, see what's happening there. There's Jerry Smiles in 8th place, just 3 seconds behind Unforgiven. There's Chuck in 9th, Molson in 10th, and Hodgie chasing down Molson at the moment. Nothing between Hodgie and Molson, 10th and 11th place. Have Hodgie make an impression on Molson around this next lap or 2. Just 1.5 seconds between these 2 guys. Good look at front. Matt Elwood increasing his lead now over Callum. Nearly a 5-second lead for Matt Elwood. Great racing by Matt Elwood. Just 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the 2nd race. It's Callum in 2nd, Roger in 3rd, Paul in 4th, Chand in 5th. Chand not too far behind Paul. Just back 1.5 seconds between them 2 guys. King Monster into that 6th place. Unforgiven in 7th. Unforgiven doing his level best to chase down King Monster, take that 6th position. There's Jerry Smiles. Jerry Smiles in 8th, nothing between there. Jerry Smiles and Unforgiven really, just over half a second between these 2 guys. This is the battle of the track at the moment between Unforgiven and Jerry Smiles. Jerry Smiles can have a look. Has a little look to keep the pressure into Unforgiven. Round the right hand, the 2nd gear, 60-mile-an-hour plus. Jerry Smiles now really keeping it on Unforgiven. Trying to force Unforgiven into a mistake. The Jerry Smiles now looked up on the outside, and he does. Great racing there by Jerry Smiles to take 7th position from Unforgiven in 8th. But Unforgiven's a fast racer, he won't be giving up the ghost just yet on Jerry Smiles. Give it all the start for the straight. Is Unforgiven going to get into the slip of Jerry Smiles? And Jerry Smiles is not too far behind King Monster. There's Paul in 4th, Chand 5th. Unforgiven into 7th, 3-car battle here between King Monster, Unforgiven and Jerry Smiles. Great battle on the track with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in the 2nd race. 3 cars in the mix. Oh, he's going to be trouble down this right-hander. No, everybody keeps it nice and clean. Great racing there. Unforgiven holds into that 6th position from King Monster in 7th. And Jerry Smiles still in the mix with these guys. Great racing here. Unforgiven hangs on to that 6th, but King Monster now's under pressure from Jerry Smiles. Jerry Smiles is definitely going to be close enough to King Monster to take Oh, King Monster. Oh, looky there for King Monster. Goes off track. Oh, I think King Monster was pushing really hard, really unlucky for him. There's Callum in second, Roger in third, Paul in fourth. Jan unforgiven. Got a bit of a lead now with the King Monster. Unlucky there for King Monster. Quick look up front. Matt Elwood. Looks like Matt Elwood's going to take the second win of 3 races here from St. Quoxie. Great racing by Matt Elwood. Got a nice comfy 5-second lead now over Callum in second place. Not too far behind is Roger and Paul. Pressure on Matt Elwood. Looks like he's definitely going to take the second race win. And he does over the line. Great racing there by Matt Elwood to take first place. Callum brings it home in second. Roger is going to bring it home in third position. Looks like Paul's going to bring it home in fourth. Too far behind his champ. I think Paul's going to hang on to that fourth place, and he does. Paul brings it home in fourth place, followed by Chan in fifth. Looks like Unforgiven's going to bring it home in sixth place. He does. Jerry Smiles for his last few corners under pressure from King Monster. Jerry Smiles brings it home in seventh place, followed by King Monster. King Monster in 8th, Chuck in 9th. Looks like Hodges going to bring it home in 10th, but Hodges under pressure in his last few corners from Molson. Molson really trying his hardest to catch Hodgie. Don't think he's quite going to do it this time. And Hodges going to hang on to that 10th position, I think. He only does, and Molson brings it home in 11th. So great racing there by Matt Elwood, taking the win in this second race of 3. Congratulations to him. So guys, one more race to go from St. Quoxie. Again, we've got just a few minute break before the start of the third and final race. So here we go, guys, third and final race for this round of the championship. Time for a little drink. Reverse grid for this one. Molson takes pole position from Hodgie, Chuck, Monster, Joe Spells, Unforgiven, Charmed and Paul in 8th. Watch the lights. And we're away. Third and final race tonight in this championship. Great start there by Molson, getting a good lead already on the pack. Second place is Paul on the right battle now with Callum down the right hander. Is he going to take him neck and neck at the moment between Paul and Roger? Not too far behind is King Monster, Jerry Smalls, Callum Hodgie and Unforgiven. Down the straight. Mustang is down for third place. Looks like Roger's going to take second position. King Monster also in the mix. There's Paul in 4th. Paul now under pressure from Joe Smiles, not too far behind us. Callum in 6th, Hodge in 7th, and Unforgiven in 8th. Great battle on the moment between Paul in 4th. Then Jerry Smiles. Jerry Smiles has a little lift. Does he take him? And he does. Jerry Smiles moves up. Joe Smiles and Callum Rob neck and neck between these two guys. Down the right and the 30 out, 30 gear, 80, 100 mile an hour plus. Quick look at front and Molson struggling onto that pole position. Great there, racing there by Molson in 1st place, but Molson's getting chased down now by Wadrow in 2nd. Not too far behind is Monster in 3rd. Monster now is under pressure from Callum. Running on to 3rd place. Oh, almost neck and neck between there. Monster and Callum. Is Callum going to take him? I think it does. Jerry Smiles is also having a look down the inside. Callum takes that 3rd position. Monster hangs on to 4th place. Jerry Smiles has a look down the inside. 3rd gear, 70 mile an hour plus. And King Monster hangs on to that 4th place. Paul really giving it some. Down the inside is Monster go down into that 5th place. Joe Smiles moves up into 4th, under pressure now from Paul and King Monster. What a battle we got going off here, guys. Fantastic stuff. This is what we want to see from the Ultimate Racing League. Monster's looked down the inside of Joe Smiles and takes him. Monster in King Monster in 5th, Joe Smiles 6th, Matt Elwood and Hodgie in 8th position. Quick look at front. Roger moves up into that 3rd position. Molson goes down into 2nd, but he's thrown onto the wing of Roger. There's Callum in 3rd, Paul in 4th. King Monster and Joe Smiles on a little battle at the moment, nothing between these two guys. Joe Smiles took to look down the inside of the start finish straight. Joe Smiles gets into the draft of King Monster. Is he going to be close enough Joe Smiles before the left-hander? I don't think he is this time. Oh no, really quick round there. King Monster hangs onto that 5th position. Joe Smiles look down the outside, but Joe Smiles goes a little bit wide there. Joe Smiles now under pressure from Matt Elwood. Matt Elwood in 7th position from Chuck in 8th. Almost neck and neck now between Matt Elwood and Joe Smiles for the 6th and 7th position. Round the right hander, Matt Elwood hangs on to that 6th position from Joe Smiles. Charmed. Quick look further back here, guys. There's Joe Smiles in 7th, 8th is Charmed. Charmed now is getting chased down by Chuck in 9th, and not too far behind is Unforgiven. Battles all over the place here, guys. There's Charmed in 7th, Chuck, King Monster, Unforgiven, not too far behind is Hodgie. 3-4, nearly 5 cars in the battle here. Chang Gang on to that 7th position, 10 minutes remaining in this third and final race. Chang in 7th. Hanging on now from Chuck. There's Matt Elwood and Jerry Smiles on the right little battle. Matt Elwood in 5th, Jerry Smiles in 6th over the bridge. Jerry Smiles getting right at the bumper now. Is Matt up onto Matt Elwood? He takes a look down the inside. Where does he? Not quite this time. Matt Elwood just hanging on to that 5th position from Jerry Smiles. Great battle on track between these two guys. Sparks flying everywhere, coming off the barrier. Nice and quick through that section. Jerry Smiles is going to be close enough to make a move on Matt Elwood. Under half a second between these two guys. Battle on the track at the moment. Jerry Smiles look down the inside. Oh no, Matt Elwood still hanging to that 5th position, really under pressure now from Jerry Smiles. Quick further look, there's Chan in 7th, Chuck in 8th. Battle at the moment between King Monster, great battle in between King Monster and Unforgiven. It is Unforgiven taking down the inside. And I think he does, or is Monster going to get the line? No, he doesn't. King Monster still in 10th place. Unforgiven in 9th. Really good battle at the moment between Unforgiven and King Monster, not too far behind is Hodgie in 11th. This Hodgie just waiting for a mistake from there. Unforgiven and King Monster. Over the start for the straight is King Monster going to get close enough in the slip of the start for the straight to make a move on Unforgiven. I don't think he is this time. Up front is Wadrow. Wadrow's got a nice 2.1 second lead now over Callum. There's Callum in 2nd. Great racing there by Paul. Paul in 3rd place. Not too far behind Molson. Molson's having a great race in 4th position. No pressure on Molson at the moment. There's Chan in 5th, Jerry Smiles in 6th. Chuck takes it, Chuck goes into 6th position. Great racing there by Chuck into 6th place. Not too far behind is Jerry Smiles in 7th. Jerry Smiles is getting chased down by Matt Elwood. Nothing between these 2-3 cars. Good 3-car battle going off here. Round the left-hander. Oh, Jerry's big twitch there by Jerry Smiles. Really giving it everything he's got to chase down Chuck. Is he going to take him? And he does. And Jerry Smiles moves up into 6th position from Chuck, Matt Elwood. 3 cars here having a great battle. Jerry Smiles on into that 6th place. Chuck's really giving it everything he's got to chase him down over the bridge. Matt Elwood going to take a look at him over the bridge before the left-hander. Almost neck and neck now between Matt Elwood and Chuck, not too far behind is Unforgiven. Still neck and neck here between Chuck and Matt Elwood. Great racing between these two guys. Matt Elwood right at the bumper now with Chuck. Unforgiven chasing down. Chuck in 7th, Matt Elwood in 8th. Bumper to bumper stuff, fantastic racing. Matt Elwood takes a look down the outside. Is Matt Elwood going to get the line? I think he does. Or does he? Still neck and neck between these two guys, Matt Elwood and Chuck. Fantastic racing. 5th gear hard on the power. Matt Elwood's giving it everything. He's got to chase down Chuck, take that 7th position. Matt Elwood taking a look down the inside. Is he going to take him? I think he does this time. Matt Elwood goes into 7th and Chuck in 8th. And Unforgiven in 9th place. Quick look at front. Wadrow, winner of the first race, still owns that 1st position, getting chased down by Callum. Callum's just 1.6 seconds behind Wadrow. Not too much between these two guys. There's Paul in 3rd. Molson starting a great race. Molson in 4th position. Joey Smiles in 5th. The battle at the moment still between Chan and Matt Elwood, Chuck and Unforgiven. These 4 guys on the right battle. Little twitch there, putting on the power from Matt Elwood. Matt Elwood's giving it everything he's got to hang on to that 6th place. There's Chuck in 7th. Getting chased down by Unforgiven in 8th place. Too far behind his chance in 9th and Hodgie in 10th. Quick look up front. Just 4 minutes remaining in this 3rd and final race. Over the bridge goes Wadrow. Got a nice couple of second lead now over Callum in 2nd place. There's Humphrey 3rd place there for Paul. Got a nice nearly 6 second lead over Molson. Oh, Molson goes into the barrier there on the start of the bridge. Unlucky there for Molson, but Molson hangs on to that 4th place. Jerry Smiles now after that mistake by Molson. Jerry Smiles just pulling in now on there. Molson a little bit. Matt Elwood hanging on to that 6th place. There's a battle at the moment between Unforgiven in 8th and 9th place is Chand. Closest battle of the track at the moment between these 3 guys, between Chuck, Unforgiven and Unforgiven. Has it down the inside of Chuck. Is it going to take him? Great racing there by Unforgiven to take that 7th position from Chuck and Chand. Almost neck and neck around the right hander between Chand and Chuck. Both the C's together. Just a couple of minutes remaining in the 3rd and final race. 7 seconds behind is Hodgie in 10th place. Quick look up front and there's Wadrow. Still hanging on to that 1st place. Great racing there by Wadrow. Callum in 2nd. Paul in 3rd. Paul's got a nice healthy lead, 15 second lead now over Jerry Smiles in 4th. Jerry Smiles, Molson and Matt Elwood, closest guys on the track. Oh, King Monster has left the room. Maybe an internet connection issue there, I'm not quite sure. Jerry Smiles hangs on to that 4th place from Molson in 5th. Just over a minute remaining in his 3rd and final race. Matt Elwood is 6th, Unforgiven in 7th. Unforgiven now is still under pressure from Chand and not too far behind is Chuck. Oh, Unforgiven's giving it everything he's got to keep Chand off his rear end. Chand's really putting the pressure on now onto Unforgiven. Around the left hander, is Chan going to be close enough in these next few corners to make a move? Got to go back up front, guys. We're near the end of the third and final race. Roger hanging on to that first position. Is Roger going to hang on to make it a couple of wins for him tonight after taking that first race? But Callum now is really putting that pressure onto Roger, almost necking it between these two guys, and Callum has a look down the outside, and does he take him, necking it between these two guys? And he does. Oh, great racing there by Callum and Roger, and Callum goes up into first place. Nothing between these two. Great racing, Callum, Roger. Bumper to bumper stuff. Roger's not giving up the ghost just yet. Really keeping it on to Callum in these final stages of the third and final race. Great battle on the track at the moment between these two guys. First and second position. Oh, right up the bumper now is Roger. Is he gonna take him before the start finish line? And Callum wins it. Great racing there by Callum to take the third and final race. And also great racing there by Roger. Paul brings it home in third place. Great racing there by Paul. Looks like Jerry Smiles is going to bring it home in fourth place. Great racing there by Jerry Smiles. Great battle on the track at the moment between Matt Elwood and Molson. Who's going to take it? Oh, on the line. Molson takes fifth from Matt Elwood in sixth place. Unforgiven's going to bring it home, I think, in seventh, and he does. Seventh position from Unforgiven, Chuck and Chand. So fantastic racing for the third and final race, guys, tonight in this championship. Big congratulations to Callum taking the third and final race, and a big thanks to our sponsors upshiftstore.co.uk for sponsoring us in this championship. Check them guys out, and congratulations to Callum, and we'll see you guys next Sunday about the same time for the next round of the championship.